Felt like I had the energy, man. Like, had the juice.
It's not nothing, but I think that's what being in your mid-30s means.
Morning and welcome to this episode. So we've got not a lot going on, so we're in a taper week, but we had a couple of small setbacks this week. Setback number one, which is doing very well, literally just warming up on RDLs on Monday morning and had a little bit of movement in my socket. Pump wasn't working quite right. Something that I've actually had happen before. So the biggest thing is I need to learn from this because it's not that severe, but it has impacted the rest of the week. Tweaked my back, just was literally warming up on the hinge, like my second or third warm up weight, like we're like 100 kilos, so not that much. And I've gotten a massage, which was actually already scheduled, so that was super convenient. So we got that taken care of. That's moving in the right direction. We're gonna learn a lot today. I've got a little speed run, hill run on the treadmill. That's gonna tell us a lot about how things are feeling, how it's all going. Second setback is actually probably a bigger deal, and it's my transportation to Tahoe has fallen through. My plan was to drive from St. Louis to Tahoe in a van, and that was also going to be where I was going to stay. That was going to be my ability to take everything I needed and not have to worry about fitting into like airline luggage scenario, which can be kind of tricky as an amputee, or really probably anyone with a disability that uses equipment, because that starts to take up size, it takes up space, it's weight in the bag, yada, yada, yada. So fingers crossed. Today's the last day I'm giving it though to try and find another solution to drive out of St. Louis. If not though, I'm incredibly fortunate to have a plan B with my buddy Mason, guy who just literally ran all the way across Utah, and he has an RV. They said if I fly out, I can borrow. So really grateful there. And then the last thing we're gonna do with this episode, we're gonna have a lot of fun with this one. So I'm a hanger clinic patient. And so that's who does all my prosthetic care. And really cool event I've got to do. This will be the third year in a row, is that we will be going out to Springfield, Illinois and doing an ability day. And what they do is they set up a whole bunch of people and events, activities, things of that nature where other amputees can come and learn how to get started in certain activities. What I do, my role with my process, which makes it like extra fun to me, is both of them, Jared and Kirk, are going to align people and get them fitted on running blades so they can test them out for a lot of them the first time ever. And then they're gonna hand them off to me, and I'm gonna work with teaching them how to run. And it's just the phrases for me, this is a great use of my time. Ironically, this was what I did with my very first day of unemployment when I quit my job 2 years ago. So this is started year 3 of unemployment. Really cool and exciting. But yeah, so that's what we've got going on for this episode. Not a ton. Next week we'll be traveling to the race and hopefully having a hell of a story to tell. So I've got a couple more personal training appointments to hit today, and then we're gonna check out that run. We're gonna see how it feels. I'm feeling pretty confident with it. Bike yesterday went well, and we will go from there. And run is done. And to be completely honest, that run went as well as I could have hoped for. No back not talking to me at all. Like like not talking to me at all, which is phenomenal. I was expecting a little bit, but to be honest, yeah, if I didn't know that I had a back thing minorly going on, I wouldn't know that I minorly have a back thing going on. So huge win there. But also, just more than anything, I just felt like I had the energy, man. Like, had the juice for this one. And that's a really good sign with this stuff, to get back into it, hit some decent incline, 1 minute intervals between the 7 and a 9 on the treadmill. Really, really good sweet spot. I would imagine I'm going to spend a lot of time training there, and I'm here for it. So yeah, that run's fantastic. Got a couple small things to knock out for the rest of the day, and then tomorrow headed to that abilities day, and we're gonna help some amputees learn how to run.
Nice little cleanup pre-race, and while I may be the last person coming down the mountain, I have a chance to be the prettiest.
All right, we just finished our last longer run before Tahoe. Felt fine. It felt just fine. That was about it. Nothing special to report, and there really isn't supposed to be. It is a tapered down, but it is the last longer one that we'll do. We are less than a week out. When I put this out, it'll be a Monday. It's tomorrow. Yeah, so when I put this out, I'll be five days out, or from actually running my first race, which I'm very excited about. So run went just fine. We've got a happy ending for all of our setbacks this week. And the thing I was very excited about, which we did yesterday with the Hanger Clinic Ability Day, but I'm just happy to have gotten to go do that work and spend a day of my life doing that and giving back and contributing. And so we're just teaching people how to use their running blades and teaching them for different causes. But the big thing that we kind of got to be in on yesterday was a running blade gift. So there's a girl that's a local patient there in Springfield, Illinois. Very athletic, congenital amputee, loves to play basketball, loves to play volleyball, wants to really compete in track. And she didn't know it going into the day that she was going to be the recipient of a grant that was going to get her a running leg. So running blade and leg, full setup. And my prosthetists were a part of this. And so I kind of got clued in a little early, because they were like, hey, we're going to want you to be there to teach her the blade. Like, that's what we want you to do. And I was like, of course, what a cool like thing to get asked. And like, do you want to be a part of? Like, duh. Yeah, I want to be a part of that. So I got to do that yesterday, and this girl's a killer, plain and simple. In less than an hour, she was able to learn both styles of running. So as an above knee or a through knee, there's two different styles of running. One is circumducting, and one of them's your more traditional running stride. And she was able to competently figure out both in that hour. But as she gets to running, as she starts to learn how to make it feel better, you can just see like confidence just overflowing. And she's not somebody that would visibly show that. And the smile was ear to ear would be almost an understatement, as she's like trying to hide this at the same time. And it was just a really cool thing to get to be a very teeny tiny part of. So that was just awesome. Other happy endings, the back is feeling basically fine. Like, it's not nothing, but I think that's what being in your mid-30s means, that the little minor back tweak doesn't go away in a day. So is what it is. Didn't really impact me on that run. And then the other one, we found a freaking van last second. I was literally about to buy, I was less than 12 hours away from buying a $700 plane ticket that I was not expecting or planning on. And instead, we've got a van that's not really built out, but I can sleep in it, I can drive in it, and I can carry stuff in it. So that's all we need to be. That's all we need. So that's the video. We figured it out this week. That was this week. We figured it out. plain and simple. And now it's a little bit of rest and just staying sharp for Tahoe and going and seeing how much we can learn there. So thanks for hanging out. Here's a small clip from my run.